Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 4 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 4 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter number sense. The lessons we're going to cover today are prime and composite numbers, rounding, even or odd arithmetic rules, and compare numbers up to 1 billion. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Here I am on grade 4 math. Let's just start with the chapter lesson number sense. Let's just start with the lesson prime and composite numbers. Is 3 a prime number? So let's just learn what are the prime numbers. A prime number is the one that has only two factors, which two factors, one and the number itself, and the numbers that are not prime are the composite number. That means composite numbers are the one that has more than two factors. So that means prime numbers are the one that have only two factors. One and the number itself. Let's just start with the example. Is 3 a prime number? Yes, it is because only 1 times 3. You don't have any other numbers that when multiplied makes 3, right? Is 10 a prime number? One times 10 is 10, and 2 times 5 makes 10, right? So that means prime 10 is not a prime number because 10 has more than two factors, right? So 10 is a composite number. 10 is not a prime number. Let's just start with the test questions. Is 1 a prime number? 1 is neither prime nor composite. The correct option is no, 1 is not a prime number, right? 1 is the only number that is neither prime nor composite. Is 3 a prime number? Yes, it is. 3 is a prime number. That is 3 times 1 is 3, right? So 3 has only two factors. So yes, 3 is a prime number. Is 6 a prime number? The correct option is no, 10 is not a prime number because 10 has more than two factors. The correct option is no. Is 5 a prime number? Yes, 5 is a prime number, right? 5 has only two factors. The correct option is yes. Option number 1 is the correct option. Is 9 a prime number? Which is the correct option? Yes or no? The correct option is no. 9 is not a prime number. The correct option is no. Is 2 a prime number? That is yes, 2 is a smallest prime number, right? The correct option is yes. Basically, every number is the multiple of the other numbers. Like here you have 8. So you multiply two numbers to make 8, right? Which two numbers? 1 times 8 is 8, 2 times 4 is 8. You don't have other two factors, right? These are the only numbers that when multiplied makes 8. So 2 has more than two factors. 1 8 and 2 4. 8 has four factors. 1 2 4 and 8. So 1 8 2 and 4, 8 has four factors, so 8 is not a prime number. Prime number is the one that has only two factors. For example, 7. You have 1 times 7 is 7. Do you have any other two numbers that when multiplied make 7? The correct option, 1 times 7 is 7. 7 don't have any other two factors, so 7 is a prime number. Got it? So if the number has only two factors, 1 and the number itself, then that is prime. And if the number has more than two factors, then that is the composite number. So 8 is a prime number. No, it is not a prime number because 8 has more than two factors. Is 7 a prime number? Which is the correct option? 7 is a prime number. 1 times 7 is 7. You don't have any other numbers that when multiplied makes 7. Let's just move on to next lesson. You can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is rounding. Let's just start with the lesson. What is 4163654 rounded to the nearest hundred? So you need to round it to nearest hundred. So look for the hundreds digit. 6 is the digit that is at the hundreds position, right? So just look at the right side of the 6. On the right of the 6, you have 5. So you have to compare the number with 5. So 5 is equal to 5, right? So that means that is if that is equal to 5 or greater than 5, you need to round up. Round up means you need to you need to add 1 to the 100 digit. The 100 digit is 6. You need to add 1, that makes 7, and replace the other two digits with 0. So when you round off the number, that is 4,163,700. So let's just start with the test questions. Let's see how do we round off the numbers. What is 2,099,309? Rounded to the nearest million. So look at the millions digit, that is 2. And the right hand side of the millions digit is 0. 0 is less than 5. That means you need to round on the same million, that is 2 million. The correct option is 2 million. The correct option is 2 million. Let's just move on to next one. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is 592,617 rounded to the nearest 10? So which is the correct option? 1 or 2? Think and then answer. That is option number. You need to round to the nearest 10. So look at the digit at the tens position, that is 1, right? 1 is at the tens position. So on the right hand side, you have 7. 7 is greater than 5, right? So you need to round up means add 1 to the tens digit, 1 plus 1 is 2, and replace the other digit with 0. So that is option number 1 is the correct option. The correct option is option number 1. Is 673 rounded to the nearest 100? Sorry, what is 673 rounded to the nearest 100? So, which is the correct option? 673 is rounded off to 700. Very good. Option number 1 is the correct option. What is 3,338,446 rounded to the nearest 1000? Nearest 1000. So, which digit is at the thousands position? Mm, that is 8 is at the thousands position. So which is the correct option? 1 or 2? Very good. That's option number 2. What is 3,041,516 rounded to the nearest million? Which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? 1 or 2? That is option number 2 is the correct option. Very good. You need to round on the nearest million. That would be option number 2. What is 824,841 rounded to the nearest thousand, 100,000, nearest 100,000. Option 1 or 2? Option number 2 it is. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. That is even or odd arithmetic rules. Okay, is 11 times 5 even or odd? So basically now you're going to learn if the product of two number is even or odd. So how do you know? You have to see if the numbers are even or odd, right? Even numbers are the one that can be evenly divided by 2, and odd numbers are the one that cannot be divided by the 2. So 11 is not divided by 2, and same 5 is not divided by 2. So odd numbers 11 and 5, both the numbers are odd. So 11 and 5, they both are the odd numbers. So if you multiply two odd numbers, their product is also an odd number. That means the product of two odd number is odd. You can see 11 times 5 is 55. So 55 is also an odd number. So that is the product of two odd numbers is odd. Let's just start with the test questions. Is 5 and 61 even or odd? So both the numbers are odd. They cannot be divided by 2. Odd and odd. So you are adding two odd numbers. So when you add two odd numbers, the answer must be an even number. You can just add and see 61 and 5 makes 66. And 66 is an even number because it can be easily divided by 2. So 66 is an even number. The correct option is even. 66 is an even number. Is 5 times 8 even or odd? So which is the correct option? 5 is an odd number and 8 is an even number. So that is a product of an even and odd number. So the product of even and odd number is always an even number, right? 8 times 5 is 40 and 40 is an even number. Got it? The correct option is even it is. The next one is 50 15 plus 84 even or odd? 15 is an odd number and 84 is an even number. So which is the correct option? Sum of even and odd number is The sum of an even and an odd number is odd. The correct option is odd. 84 plus 15 is the 99. That is an odd number. Is 66 plus 4 even or odd? They both are even numbers, so their sum must be 66 plus 4 is an even number. Is 63 minus 14 even or odd? Sixty-three minus 14 is odd number. The correct option is odd. Their difference must be odd. Dividing 14 by 7 yields a whole number. Is that even or odd? Which is the correct option? Odd it is. Even it is. 14 divided by 7 is 2. 7 is an even number, isn't it? Isn't it? You are dividing an even number by an odd number. 14 is an even number and 7 is an odd number. So answer must be even. Dividing 35 by 7 yields a whole number. Is this number even or odd? The correct option is odd it is. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. That is comparing numbers up to 1 billion. Let's just start with the next lesson. Let's just start with the test questions. So we're going to learn how do we compare the numbers. Which number is smallest, 95,094 or 56,037, which is the correct option? That is option number 2. When you count, 56,037 is the smallest number. What which number is larger, 95,321 or 91,325? So which is the correct option? Option number 1 is the correct option. That is the larger one. Which number is larger, 45,591 or 45,590? That is 45,591. Option number 1 is the correct option. Which number is smallest? Which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 1, that is the smallest number. Which number is largest, 18,514 or 19,514? That is option number 2 is the correct option. That is the largest one. Which number is smallest? Option number 2 is the correct option. That is the smallest number. Oh, option number 1 is the 33,257 is the smallest number. Which number is smallest? Which is the correct option? That is option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 4 math. The chapter we were working on is number sense. The lessons we have covered today are prime composite numbers, rounding, even or odd numbers, arithmetic rules, compare numbers up to 1 billion. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you, or either you can write down the questions in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So any questions? No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session.